Hi, this is Olga Bashkatova with Next Stage Advisory, providing advisory and accounting services to startups. I wanted to give a little bit of advice out there to young people who are just starting their careers, because over the years, and I have over 14 years of experience in accounting, and over the last 8 years, I've really spent my time working with startups. And as I've been hiring people, and now, I help my clients hire accountants in-house. And the quality of work that I'm seeing out there is really poor. So why is that happening? Or at least, what am I observing? When it comes to hours, people don't want to put the hours in. There's no other way. You have to put the hours in. Right now, it's 11:20 at night, and I'm making this video. I'm not sleeping. My whole life for 14 years, my whole work life, I've put in crazy hours for work. That's what accounting takes. That's what a lot of other professions take. If you want to learn, if you want to advance in your career fast, or faster and be on a fast track, put in the hours. Nothing comes for free. That's it. That's the answer. You don't correct your mistakes. So if you're getting feedback over and over certain mistakes, you shouldn't be repeating them more than 2 or 3 times. We all know that you're junior. However, you need to check your work. You need to make sure that you're taking notes of what was said to you, and next month when you're doing those financial statements again or doing those same tasks again, you make sure you check your notes and say, okay, I made that mistake last time. Let me make sure I didn't do it again. And if your manager can't rely on you, you're not going to get ahead. You're not going to get that positive review. You're not going to get that promotion. You're not going to get those perks because you didn't earn them. Another thing I'm seeing is a lot of emotions at work. Emotions need to be kept at home or at a bar or whatever it is. There's no room for screaming or crying or speaking your political opinions at work because that creates a hostile environment or an uncomfortable environment. A lot of junior people are very entitled nowadays. They want short hours. They want a whole hour for a lunch break. They want flexibility in the workplace. They want a lot of money. They want bonuses. However, all these perks you have to earn. When you are starting out in the first, say, 5 years, you are giving a lot less than you're taking from the company. You need to feel grateful for having that job. And so when the perks come, you need to be grateful. You can't be demanding. No one likes entitled, demanding people. That's just how it is. I'm also seeing that a lot of people think that they know what's best for the company, and they stand at the water cooler and they badmouth the company or they badmouth the CEO, and they're talking about all these things that are wrong with the company, and they know best what to do. If you have those opinions, you should keep them to yourself. Bad-mouthing anybody, especially people who pay you, is not a good idea. You're not accepting that you're part of a team. So the team's deadlines, the team's work, you don't consider it your work. You're kind of seeing it like, my job is A, and the rest of it doesn't matter. When you don't do your job, other people can't do their job. Your team can't deliver. You guys, all of you, look bad to everyone else, to the owners of the company. You have to own that. Just like they always say, dress for the job you want, not the job you have. You also have to work for the job you want, not the job you have. And so if you're not asking for more work, you're never going to get it, most likely, or at least not faster. So that's one thing. Another thing is actually not completing your own work. And I'm seeing a lot of that. So there are deadlines. Your piece may be A, and then after A, we need to do B. If you blow your deadline, then B can't be done, and then the whole thing is thrown off its track. If you're not communicating with your manager, if you're leaving, at 5 p.m. because you want to catch dinner with friends when financials are due, or your piece of the financials is due so that the rest can get completed, you're not communicating well in advance to change that and to correct the situation, and you're not actually willing to stay because you didn't complete your work in advance, and you're not willing to stay that evening to actually get your work done, that's a real problem because that's your job. A lot of managers don't say anything. They just don't promote you. They'll hire somebody above you, okay? And you won't understand why, and you're going to be upset. That's why. The biggest pet peeve I have, honestly, the biggest pet peeve recently is people who want challenging work. If you're just starting out in your career, you're the person who's going to be doing the basic work because that's how you get started. You have to learn those skills and somebody has to do the actual work. So because you're the cheapest person, you're the one who has to do that work, because it doesn't make sense for the CFO to be doing it because they're too expensive. And they're doing something else. They're doing strategy, they're doing finance. So you're hired for a certain job and you need to do it. So 3 months into a job, and I've had this even with interns, 3 months in, they're asking for, they're basically saying that they aren't completing the work that they're given well because they're bored by it. The best way for you to get ahead and to get better work is to take the work that you're given and do it really, really well, no matter what it is. Do it and show me that you have a strong work ethic and that you care about your job and that you're diligent. And that is how you're going to earn my trust and going to get more and better work, right? That's how you get promoted. It's not by not doing what you have been given or doing it really poorly and demanding better work. That's never going to happen. Finally, I just think that if you're in accounting, if you ask yourself, if you're in accounting for money or stability, not because you love accounting, you should not be in it. And if you're wondering who in the world loves accounting, I'm going to tell you I do. You know why I'm excited about crypto? I'm excited because it's going to be regulated by the SEC and by accounting, and I'm waiting for FASB and the SEC to come out with those regulations. I'm waiting to figure out what this new digital asset is and how we're going to account for it, how it's going to appear in the financial statements to investors. That's what's exciting. If you don't feel the same way about accounting, this is a tough road ahead for you. I'm sorry, you picked the wrong profession. Those are my points of advice and my observations that I've made out there. Good luck, guys, and really just work hard. There's no other way to succeed. Thank you.